back again. I thought I was gonna go, but I came back real quick. I'm always back, you know. I mean, it's just so many things. I've been talking about the stimulus plan, and actually, the stimulus plan is $787 billion, and it's estimated that about 80 million will be going into healthcare, and that's like the biggest chunk of what's going on. But what's going on with this healthcare is that we're paying for people that don't take care of themselves. Did you ever think about that? I mean, we went 80 billion in healthcare, and then we're talking about cancer. We're talking about people who smoke cigarettes and they get cancer. We're talking about things that people do, STDs for people who just don't have discipline. You know, a lot of things that people do. They're not trying to get healthy. They're just trying to live the best they can every day of their life, doing what they do best. You know, whatever that is. I know the word best is actually from the word beast. So they're trying to be a beast, actually. But listen, what I'm saying about the stimulus package and 80 billion going to people that's sick, actually what's going on, we must read Leviticus 13 chapter, and it tells you who's sick and who's not. And the medical community, what they have done is basically they have their own terminology so they can speak about things that the average person do not know about. And this medical terminology is what they use to hide the reason of all this sickness. This sickness was already spoke about all the way down the line in our greatness by our great prophets. The all the prophets, what they would call Aaron and Moses, and yeah, Aaron and Moses, yeah, Aaron and Moses. They wrote about that. They wrote about the sickness that was coming from the house of Canaan. Now, when you look at Canaan, you look at the Canaan text. See, they brag about the things that they do. They're about the Canaan text and this and that and that and that. So they say, well, what is the Canaan text? Well, you had different tribes that was placed, was taken out of what they would call Kemet, which at the time was Mizraim, in that particular area, because of they diseases, and they were spreading these diseases, and we didn't have the pharmaceutical. The word pharmaceutical is actually pharmacy. Pharmaceutical is the plant where they actually make this, and that's the wholesale. The retail where they actually go and get it is pharmacy. And pharmacy. The word pharmacy is pharmacy. Medicine is mediate the sin that was placed on these people. This is encoded in their genes, in their DNA. This is something that basically the onset of they're trying to cure it. And this is the whole thing about the health plan. The health plan is actually HEAL is the healing, by heal. As they trying to heal themselves, but they trying to do it in an adverse way. And this is what I came to say. Now, when they talk about the tribe of the Canaanites, they talking about Canaan and the Amorites, right? And basically, that was basically in the land of Canaan. You have other tribes too. You had Joktan, Arphaxad, Elam. You had Madia, Ashur, Azkezeth, Togarmah. You had the Hittites. Well, actually, you had the Gergeshites, the Hittites, the Sinites, the Vitites, Girgashites, and all of it. It actually was 11 tribes of the Canaanites. But then you had what they call Mizraim, Egypt. And basically, what they would call Egypt, and when you look at it on a map, it actually was at the tip of Morocco, or close to. Well, Morocco, Sudan, all of this basically, they was cousins. Boundary lines came when different countries came in, and these countries invaded. They invaded what they would call Mother Africa. but the whole continent was called Sudan, or they called it Kemet and Mizraim, and different names. It depends on the conqueror. Whoever conquered it, they named it. And they actually took the scrolls and the writings and the documents, and they tried to either hide them, break them up, and throw them away, period. But that is not the issue. The issue is we're talking about the health care, and $80 billion is for the stimulus plan will be going toward improving the health care system. Now, the health care, the word health is the healing process. The word care, K-A-R-E, I mean C-A-R-E, is actually R-A-C-E, which is race. So now, they're saying that they want to heal their race because actually those, what they call Melanites, or what they call Nubians, or what they call African Americans, you see, we have a chemical in our body that actually keeps restoring the body, you see, with the immune system. And this is why the diet of those who are sick and the color of their skin, it won't allow them to actually get in the sun without being screened. Now they do get in the sun, but actually they do have a lot of skin cancer, which is not being reported by the media. The media actually defends those who they feel is in control. Yeah, in control. I would say that. And that's a whole nother thing about what Hitler did to the Jews and how he tried to run things and stuff. And he was actually considered to be a German man. And today they say Germany is well, it's like in a location, but no, it was actually peoples. They take these names and they apply it to people when people invade lands, and whoever is the leader, they do that. So with the terminology of being a German man, it's really not good when you're dealing with diseases, when you're dealing with health issues and things like that. And they put it in one location, right? Which actually they would say Caucasus Mountains. And the reason why people didn't know about the Caucasus Mountains was because it was behind the Berlin Wall. The Berlin Wall. The Berlin Wall? Yes. And it was also on the other side of Pakistan. And these particular areas they didn't want you to go into. Yes. So, with that on said, I'm going to let that marinate in your brain. I hope you're feeling good. Let's drain another bubble pop. Gotta go. Pew.